Ag Day's Michelle Rook joins me. Michelle, that corn number for plantings still on the high side.
Clinton, U.S. corn acreage was the highest in 12 years and came in nearly 1 million acres above the average trade guesses, but price action was muted as quarterly stocks still show little room for error, and it may be tough to hit trendline yield without perfect weather. Meanwhile, soybean acreage was the lowest in 5 years, while wheat acreage is the second lowest in history, so both were friendly. U.S. farmers intend to plant over 4.7 million more acres of corn than last year. While that was 1 million acres above trade estimates, it came as no surprise to market analyst Matt Bennett.
What we heard all winter, what we polled our guys and gals, they just told us we can't make money at $10 beans in some of these instances. So a lot of folks decided in fringe areas, a lot of folks decided for corn on corn.
The states with the biggest increases included Illinois, which was up 300,000, Minnesota added 400,000, but Nebraska was up 550,000, and Iowa up 600,000 acres compared to a year ago.
You add up Illinois, Indiana, and Iowa, and you're over 1.1 million acres of additional corn, and so, obviously Minnesota was higher, the Dakotas were higher. You look at Nebraska up substantially as well. And so, the heart of the Corn Belt certainly said, hey, we're going to plant corn. This is what works for us. This is going to be better economics.
However, he says it will be tough to hit trendline yield on corn with the additional acres in fringe areas, leaving little room for weather problems.
In my opinion, you're going to need good weather, and I think you're going to need absolutely ideal weather with as many fringe acres as what we're going to be adding to the mix.
Soybean acres were down 3.55 million from last year, with the biggest losses in Iowa, which was down 450,000 acres. North Dakota dropped 400,000, South Dakota 350,000, and Illinois and Nebraska both down 300,000.
So basically you lost bean acres almost everywhere, and so I believe that a lot of the growers, especially in areas where I would say, or higher production areas, where folks feel competent planting some corn on corn, a lot of those acres were extracted there.
All wheat acres were down 680,000 from 2024, with spring wheat at only 10 million acres and winter wheat down to 33.3 million.
And I think some of that has to do with, some of your winter wheat abandonment. And there's no doubt that when you get in the West and some of the heavier acres for wheat, bottom line is it's dry as a bone.
Drought and price also held cotton acreage to only 9.87 million, down 1.3 million, with Texas plantings falling 456,000. Meanwhile, quarterly stocks tightened by 200 million bushels on corn, but increased 75 million for soybeans and 150 million for wheat. I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Day.